Okay, everybody. I got a good one for you today. Yeah, zoom out a little bit. This is my fairly old Sky Surfer. And I'm doing this video today because I had a guy on RC Groups ask me a question about, and let's see if we can get down here in on it. This receiver I got in here, FrSky S6R. Okay, bear with me while I put this in the little phone holder mount thingy majiggy I got here. So he asked me, I had an extra one, I was selling it, why did I sell it? And he asked me if it was for drones or helis or what you use this for. So I thought, okay, let me see if I can explain it. And I do not have all the answers. To me, I see this as a fixed wing receiver with stabilization is what it's got. And to be real honest, I've never actually flown with this receiver. I've had it in this plane for a while, and I just work so much that I don't have time to go fly anymore. I build because I enjoy building. I mean, I almost never get out flying. So anyway, what I will do is, and I have not prepared for this, so I can almost see it now. I'll end up doing this video twice. There are other videos on how to program this receiver on YouTube. There's tons of them. I kind of fumbled my way through it and managed to get it where I can obviously tell it's working, and that's what I'm going to display for you right now. Bear with me, it's kind of warm, and I got me an ice cold Pepsi over here. So anyway, I'm just going to demonstrate it real quick, and like I said, man, I am totally unprepared. I think I still have it all hooked up correctly. So what we will do is, if you have a Taranis FrSky transmitter, it will walk you through the programming. Especially if you got a X10S, it will really walk you through it. As seen over here, X10S. So, I'm going to power on my transmitter.
Welcome to Horse.
Welcome to Horse. And, bear with me. It's going to go through all this BS. Throttle down. Switch warning. Blah, 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 blah. Pretty sure the first thing I need to do, like I said, I was not prepared for this. Model select. I need to select the Sky Surfer. Okay. Selected. Gives me a stupid warning. Okay. It's loading the Sky Surfer into the transmitter. Another switch warning. We'll skip that. I'll come over here and I will plug in my is it on the right one? I hope so. Sky Surfer. Yep, sure is. Sky Surfer. Plug it in. Everything's powering up. And actually, normally you should really probably do this without the prop on whenever you're playing around it at home. But the prop's back there, so I'm not that worried about it. So let's just see here. Since I got it plugged in, does this thing work? Sure, it works. Farm out, man. Got throttle. Pull back on the elevator. It goes up. I got some low rates in this. Actually, I have 3 rates in it. Let's pull back. Let's the aileron side. Maybe I only got 2 rates in it. You don't need much. You don't need much for a plane like this as far as rates go. Ailerons. I do have 3 aileron rates in it. You can see it. Yeah, I think you can. Got low, medium, and a high rate, which doesn't go much higher, but it goes a little bit higher. plane like this, we're just cruising. And I got this set up with a FPV system. I've got I got up front here, run cam. I don't know, whichever one it is. And I'm going to move my little tripod around. If you look real close right there, I can zoom in a little. I guess I can't. Yeah, I can. I have a super simple OSD. Keep things simple. And KISS, keep it simple, stupid. So we'll zoom back out and see if I can't show how this receiver with the stabilization actually works. Let's see what happens here. If I move it side to side, if you look really close, I have it on. Let me see if I can turn this off. I don't even remember how I got this thing set up. The way it is right now, we give ailerons, and if you can see them in the video here, you can give some aileron. It works. And elevator, you can't probably hardly see it, it works. But if I start moving it around, nothing happens. Now if I flip the switch, I think I got it where you throw it all the way. All the way forward, all the way back. It's all the way back now. So now when I start moving it side to side, if you look, you'll see that aileron come up. Until it levels out, that aileron goes down. Same thing over on this side.
1 minute left.
The aileron's up. When I flatten it out, the aileron goes down. Same thing in the back. If I start putting the nose down, it might be hard to see, but that elevator is coming up, and as soon as it starts getting level, the elevator goes down. If I nose it up, let me see. You probably can't see it, but so that's the stabilization, and it works. It doesn't have yaw, doesn't have any rudder. Either it doesn't have it or I don't have it set up. And I've got it set up just for minor, just little. There's just a little bit of elevator going on there. You can see it when I pull it all the way up. And see if I can get this maybe in shot. Where
10,
when I,
9, 8,
yeah,
7, 6,
I got the nose way up in the air.
3.
Can you even see it back there? It's not in shot. The elevator's down a little bit. So it'll bring it back up and level it out. Might be hard to see. I'm just doing a quickie, generic BS. And then, of course, you can turn it off. See, I got it turned off right now. Doesn't do anything. Hold on, let me see. Show you. You can see my great artwork where I was thinking about putting transmitter on the wing. Now when I rock it side to side, the ailerons quit moving. Flip the switch. Now when I rock it side to side, you can see the ailerons come up and down, up and down. So that is the FrSky. I'm going to zoom in on it here. S6R stabilization receiver. And it works. It took me a little fiddling to get it to go. But hey, it's definitely working. I can say that. It's obvious. So that's what it does. You asked for how it works and what it does, and instead of trying to type it out and explain it to you, and I had an extra one for sale on RC Groups. Why'd you sell it? Well, I didn't sell it because it doesn't work. I sold it because I had an extra one. So there you go. We got Sky Surfer with an FrSky stabilization 6-channel receiver. Maybe I can show you this. It's kind of neat that this radio, I can figure out where it's at, because trust me, I'm still learning this radio. If you go to the menu mode, and I'm going to zoom in on this to kind of show it to you, because this might help somebody, might not. If we scroll it all the way around, so it gets the S6R setup, and I'm going to hit enter. This is how you set up the receiver. If you have a Tyrannus 9D or 9D Plus, I have no idea how you do it because I've never had one. But this one totally walks you through it. It asks you for what kind of wing type you got. Since I got a regular old fixed wing airplane, it's normal. And model type, telemetry system. Hit normal, enter, we go over here. Mounting type, horizontal. That's how the receiver is mounted. I'm not going to go into all this because I don't want it to reprogram my receiver accidentally. But it actually will walk you through it. And there's several pages of stuff here to look at. Page up. It's going to ask you functions, auxiliaries. Then it's going to give you all this stuff. Press enter when ready. And it tells you to have the receiver facing up. You do it just like what the picture says. And then you hit enter. And it starts reading all this stuff. And I'm not going all into it because it's going to reprogram my receiver. And I don't want that. I already went through it all and learned it the hard way. So anyway, I hope that helps. It's just kind of a basic thing. I wanted to kind of tell you how to do it. There is a... what do you call it? There is a programming, it's not a programming card, it's a USB port, and I actually have it right here. It's called the STK programmer cable for it, which you can get from probably about anywhere online. Pretty sure I got mine from GetFP, but at getfpv.com. They have it. Probably any major reputable online dealer probably has it. That's the one I got it from here in the States. And it turned out that my radio does it, so I didn't have to use the dumb thing after I bought it. But if you have a Tranis X9D Plus or whatever it's called, you may need that. Like I said, I've never had one, so I don't know what to say about it. But in a nutshell, there it is. Sky Surfer, it's got some stabilization. You can turn it off and on. I know how to fly, so I don't really need stabilization, but I think it's a neat little thing to have. If you want to take your hands off the sticks and don't have to worry about anything. You turn it around, head it back home, and just let it do its thing. It'll stay nice and level for you. So that's all I got for today. See you, bye.